Time to get the notebooks out, time to learn a lesson or two. One of these two sides possibly could not make their way out of Pool A. It is England, it is Australia, and it is the pool of death. A big amount of learning will be done today to see who could potentially miss out from the quarter-final qualification. A loss here for England will mean bad things, as they will fail to make it into the playoffs. Australia, on the other hand, put themselves in a commanding spot if they can get the win. A loss for the Wallabies could mean bad things with their match against Wales deciding where they will go. Hello everyone and welcome along to Cornflakes Group. A lengthy intro here for match of the day of the Rugby World Cup. England have it all to play for. They win, they're alive. They lose, they're dead. It is all or nothing. Win or lose, winner take all. It is go home or not come at all. That is the options England have. They have to put everything out there on the field. The Wallabies, complete opposite, less pressure on them. They've still got a game against Wales that could ultimately decide who misses out from this pool. They need a win here today, though. That will make things a lot easier for them in the remainder of the tournament. They have both gone full strength. All the big names are there, all the hot shots, all the big guns, all the players you expect to make a difference. The big difference will be the forward pack, and the difference that the likes of Hooper and Pocock will do against an English side who are struggling for an out-and-out 7 like the Wallabies have. Is that going to be the difference? Will it be enough for Australia, or can England rely on their 16th man in the stands to get them home against the Wallabies? We will find out over the next 18 minutes. This is so much pressure, so much on the line here for the English. Owen Farrell will kick the ball off and we're underway. Big match, lots to learn. We are ready to go. Notebooks at the front. Wide come the Wallabies. Gitto. Numbers and options to the right, but they take it to ground. Australia get the first use of the ball. Guinea goes for a little run. Here's Guinea. Looks for his options wide. He gets it to Ashley Cooper, who takes a tackle. Good reading of defence there from England. Now they look left side. Foley. Big ball to Moore. And Stephen Moore takes a heavy hit, and England will bulldoze over. And they'll turn this ball over. They go back the other way. Width and wide, getting it from Parling, and eventually to Anthony Watson. Release. This could be a turnover. One way or another, the Wallabies putting the pressure on. But England do come away with it, and they get it through Youngs. Finding support again at Parling, giving it to Joseph. A dangerous runner. Release. Very contrasting centres here for England. Barrett and Joseph is now again England come wide. Watson popping it in fair for Cole. Release. And on halfway, both teams looking to put the pressure on the running game. But Australia turn it over. And now they'll go to Foley. Foley looked to kick, but he decides not to. Australia come wide. And Ashley Cooper fans away. Look, turns from May. He's got Hooper in support. And Hooper goes to ground. Release. Australia look to keep hold of the ball. But I think England may get it back. It's coming. No, it's going to be Australia. Guinea. Wide for Gitzo. Horrible ball. Kiranjani picks up to Foley. And Foley takes a heavy tackle from Youngs. The opposition scrum half puts him to ground. Cole fires a massive ball wide, and it's Watson! Gets away from 1-all, Stephen Moore! That was Rob Horn that missed that tackle, and now the captain is off to the bin. Wow, another yellow card. We have seen so many in this tournament. Majority of this game, oh, look at this. Majority of this match has been spent around the halfway line. I thought England might have gone for the territorial pressure, but they've given the ball to Farrell to hit one by 52 metres on the angle. Looks straight enough, but it's going to fall well short, and it's to Bernard Foley, who's going to, look to deliver this back, but he's been hit heavy, and he goes to ground. Here's Guinea. Guinea, run away from Cole. Here's the Wallabies chance. Rob Horn in support. Vardy gets the fend on, all out the back door, and into touch. Right on halfway it goes. There's the chance for Australia. That was it. Cutting play down the left wing. England now through Youngs will have the line out to the front, and it is pulled down from Parling. Wide they come now. Options as Barrett looks out for Joseph, and Ashley Cooper makes the definitive tackle, putting the outside centre into touch. Side to side stuff, almost exactly the same area of the field as a line out. This time, no, it is the Wallabies, and it looks like it's Kepu. No, it's not throwing it. It's a beautiful throw regardless, and it's Horn. Away to Gitto. Gets over the top to Kuranjani. Gets away from Joseph. Still got Gitto. And support. Matt Gitto in the corner. And the Wallabies hit first blood. What a break. All spark from Matt Gitto. Found it wide to Kuranjani. Outpaced Joseph around the outside. Here we'll see it. And there is Anthony Watson, it is who he outpaced. Indeed, it was Gitto around Joseph. And then the speed. Watson should have mowed down Gitto, but the speed of the veteran centre has got the job done for the Wallabies. They hit the lead first. I thought he was going to be eaten for breakfast. Had to go right to the corner. Just had enough field to get away with it, Matt Gitto. Wallabies score first, man in the bin as well. What a time to do it. The dominance is with the green and golds early on. England under the pump now, they're down by 5. Bernard Foley looks to make it 7. Does so as well. Nice kick from Foley at 7-0. England trailing the Wallabies. And they get their captain back as well, Stephen Moore. Rejoins the fold. Owen Farrell. Back to halfway. He'll kick off right on the 25-minute mark of the match. He goes down the centre of the park and is beautifully pulled in. The Wallabies look wide and Gitto is hammered again. Good tackle from Morgan. Genia goes himself. Kuranjani plays a 2-on-1. It's Adam Ashley Cooper wide. He's got the ball away. And Adam Ashley Cooper will scamper away from Johnny May, who will eventually get around him. But the try scored from Adam Ashley Cooper, sparked from none other than Tavita Kuranjani. Wow, that is explosive stuff from Kuranjani. Look at him go. Took the tackle of Mike Brown, and then Johnny May was gaining all the way, but didn't have enough field to reel in Adam Ashley Cooper in for a second try of the match for the Wallabies. Well, Kuranjani's had a hand in both these tries. 2 try assists for the outside centre, Kuranjani. And here's running right out there. Expecting more defensively, I feel, from Joseph. He's not getting it at all. Gitto's being looked after from Barrett, but it's only one half of the puzzle. Kuranjani's running Rampton. And he's giving his wingers some good ball as well on the break. Rampant display. That's a good word for Kuranjani at the moment. As Foley adds a 2. It is 14-0 Australia doing it easy here over England. The World Cup dreams are getting dashed here very quickly. Half an hour gone and they have a massive task ahead of them. Farrell again. Might not see the English for more than one more match if they don't do something quickly. Kepu, well taken. The Wallabies save the day. Back it goes to Foley, and they're looking like they're going to play some territory here. Kick down, right down the throat of Mike Brown, and he returns the kick. Back it goes, waiting there is Foley, who will return the same as he's hammered as well. Horn is back there. Horn surely will let this go into touch. Quick throw, and Horn! Surely he's onside though. The ball had reset play. Australia give away the offside though, and Barrett. Well, Barrett's knocked that on. Horn's come away with it. Who's got advantage here? I'm confused. Eventually it goes for the offside against Rob Horn. So plenty of mistakes here from both sides. England under the pump. Farrell will look for touch. Just a couple of minutes to go till half time. 14-0. Australia lead England. Can they do something special? Just before the half-time break, that is what they'll aim to do here. Just inside their own half. It's where the two sides have been camped for long periods of the match. Youngs, nicely to the front. Thrown away from Parling, but he gets it eventually. To Farrell, knocked on, and that's another mistake from England. Now it's here for Australia. Giteau. Good ball, Karanjani. Here's Animashi Cooper. He's got support as well. It's Foley again. Throws a miracle ball to Vardy. Vardy looks to fend his way through, but he's taken down. Australia look to put pressure on the breakdown time, but England have numbers to the ball and they wrap it up. Farrell knocks on, and another mistake from England. Good ball, Giteau to Foley. Straight to contact, goes a fly half. Australia looking to link up. Giteau, nice ball away for Guinea. Around for Pocock, that's well taken. Here's Rob Horn, has the support to left and right. Doesn't use it. Unbelievably bad communication, but it's still there. And CO to Foley. Driving through the defence. Australia still attack. Away Karanjani. Go Guinea. Guinea wide. It's 2-on-1. Giteau to Animashi Cooper. And that's the third. And possibly the killer blow that could knock England out of the World Cup. 40 minutes is still on the clock, but it is a long way back from 3 tries to 0. How good is this backline play from the Wallabies? Numbers. Catch and pass. Draw the tackle. It's basics. It's basics of rugby. You dominate the forwards. You dominate the front row on the pack. And you get great ball on the front foot. Forward with men out wide who are open with overlaps, and the chances just keep coming. We've seen it already in the first half. If England don't change the way this game is going, they are going to be going home very, very early from this World Cup, even though they already are at home. Couldn't get much worse than being knocked out of your own World Cup. Here's Foley. It's 3 converted tries. 21-0. Foley is dominating. Australia running away with it and making England look like a shell of all the pre-match hype. It is half-time. It is the Wallabies in the lead, 21-0, and look at these stats. 70-30 is possession, 72-28 is territory. Australia also with a yellow card. Both teams with 4 handing errors. England made 2 or 3 right at the end. Massive mistakes. They should have kicked the ball out and got rid of it and not had that chance of conceding that 3rd try. The tackle count is over 3 times higher than Australia's, which is just massive amounts of defence, no ball, no chances, and just completely outplayed in the first 40 minutes. Can they find a way back? It is a long way back from 3 tries to zip. What can they possibly do? They cannot throw away this chance at Rugby World Cup history. The first side hosting to ever be knocked out. Is it going to be England? Well, Australia will certainly hope it is. It'll almost make them guaranteed to be going into the quarterfinals. The match against Wales could possibly decide 1 and 2 if England do not get up for this one. Kicked off deep and it's in there. Lonsbury pulls it in. Morgan back to Farrell, is hammered and driven backwards. Big tackle coming in there. Absolute cruncher. Now they look wide and Barrett will do the kicking. Fighting it down there to Israel Folau. A danger man on the counter. Oh, good tackle. Anthony Watson. Well done. Shuts down Folau, I should say, very quickly. Here's Vardy flicking up Pocock. Here's Animashi Cooper again. He's going to look to the Evans. Goes high over the top of Mike Brown. It's coming down eventually. Oh, Animashi Cooper. He's just short by a whisker. Now England will run it out from their own line. It's running around in circles. Looks to be Youngs. He's in his own end goal. Get out of there, Youngs. He's still going. He goes dead. Well, I've seen it all. I've absolutely seen it all.
Crouch.
5 metre scrum for the Wallabies. What on earth was Youngs thinking? Turnover ball, did a great job and then butchered it up completely. Here's Pocock. Good offload to Giteau. Numbers again out wide. And it'll be Rob Horn. That's too easy. That is far, far too easy. England are getting comprehensively hammered by the Wallabies here. This is one-way traffic. Absolute decimation of the English rows. Look at this. Pocock up to Giteau. 1 and 2. There we go. It's 2 on 1. Anthony Watson can't stop that. And Matt Giteau is having a fantastic game at inside centre, running the game from first receiver if required. Great pass. What was England's defence doing? Not man-on-man marking at all. And they've been just completely outdone with width again. The overlap for Rob Horne gives Australia a bonus point. Who would have thought this would have gone down this way? The Wallabies cantering to a quarter-final position at the expense of England, who still are yet to get off the duck of zero in this match. Well, Farrell has to do something here. His team is absolutely getting smashed. His forwards are unresponsive. His backline is an absolute mess. Here's Kipu out the back door. Marler picks it up. I think the Wallabies almost pull that in. Here's Cole giving it away to Wood, and Tom Wood into contact. The Wallabies, oh, they've got it straight back, and they're going to give it out to Foley, who's going to look to play some territory. Gets the tackle in there from his opposite number on Farrell. Brown's going to run it back, and all good run here. Advantage to England as Barrett finds some room. Now what can they spark? They're a good 70 metres from their own line, and they're struggling to get this ball out. They go to the short side, and it's Cole. Cole through Genia. That meets his opposite number in Kipu. Puts into ground. Youngs had a meltdown earlier. Marler over the top. And we go all the way back for the offside. That's against Michael Hooper. A long time ago, big advantage from the referee there. What's England's plan of attack? They're still going to go for touch. The hour mark has just ticked over. There's 19 minutes on the clock. Nothing to be happy about, Mike Brown. You're getting pasted. Set play from this line out. What can they possibly think up here? 40 metres out, and they lose the ball. Well, that just ruins your day, but Foley says have another go, and he knocks the ball on. And again, Giteau knocks on. So something going the way of the English. A couple of big mistakes from the Wallabies on the halfway line. Massive ball out to Foley. Chips it back into his teammates. Doesn't want England to play in that broken, scrappy play. Scrum feed for Youngs. Oh, look at this from the Wallabies. Dominating the scrum. Dominating the forward pack of England. This is massive. This is huge. This is putting all the other countries on absolute warning here. Here's Rob Horne. Has thrown it forward and a chance down to England. But Kuranjani picks it back and then he knocks it on. This game has all of a sudden got very, very scrappy. There's the forward pass. Now we have the intercept. And then the knock-on followed. A lot happened in a few seconds of play. Big, big mistakes. England, though, again with the scrum feed. This time, they nail their play and they go short side. Anthony Watson through one. Can't get rid of Pocock.
Release.
Vardy an assist. Quickly recycled England as Morgan goes wide. Here's a chance. England with the running of the ball. Johnny May in field. Nicely to Owen Farrell. Pops it in again. Youngs got ball away. And it's a chance for the second rower. And Salisbury going away wide again. A chance for England. Johnny May's in touch. Wow, Launchbury had all the time in the world, but couldn't put it away. Had the room, had the space, but made the mistake. Down it goes to Genia from the line out, and he drills this over the head of Mike Brown. A massive kick, and look who's leading the chase and putting it into touch is Mike Brown. A massive mistake from the English fullback. Bad to us it goes. They are absolutely getting destroyed here by the Wallabies. Douglas at the front. Guinea away to Hooper. Hits the line and misses one out. Goes to Foley. And Bernard Foley's through. Oh, massive hit after the kick. And what's going on here? What's going on here? There's been a try awarded. And it's David Pocock. What on earth was England doing? They have just shot themselves in the foot. Bernard Foley slicing. Then the grubber hit hard and then picked up here from Johnny May. Oh, is that grounded in or out of the field of play? This is amazing. The ref has awarded a try. Look what happened. Massive shot late on Foley. Should be a yellow card. Oh, he's dropped it. I think he's dropped it, going to ground it in goal for a 22 dropout. He spilled the ball. Pocock slid in and scored a miraculous try that always goes back and rewards the player playing to the whistle, following up the kicks, doing that extra 2 minutes of work at the end of the training session. That's David Pocock, and that is another try and a conversion for the Wallabies. 35-0. Say goodbye to England. They have been absolutely punished by the Wallabies. Destroyed. Think of all the words you can possibly come up with. That is what has happened here. Australia just putting England to the sword. Smashing result. Massive tries. Massive win. England have departed their home World Cup. Massive hopes that they could possibly lift it for the second time have been well and truly smashed here by the Wallabies. Wales did the first job. Australia have put them to the sword. The final effort has been smashed by Australia. 5-0. England have played poorly, but 0. That is a big statement. 0 by England. The hosts, the home team, riding everything on this match effectively. A knockout before the knockouts. And that's what happened. They have been well and truly smashed out of the park, out of the World Cup, and back to their living rooms to watch on TV. Unbelievable circumstances for this to happen to England. The pool of death has become the pool of hell for England. 5 tries to Australia. Pocock, Horn, Gitto, Adam Ashley Cooper with a double. Bernard Foley on form on song. 5 from 5. Full-time stats, a little bit back for England in the second half, but still 64% of possession and 74% of territory is well and truly enough for the Wallabies to win a game of rugby. England fought back in the second half. They had a few little glimmers, mainly at the end there when Johnny May put a foot in touch so close to the line after a big period of possession that it looked like they might score. Really gave them that one chance that they could have had to put something on the board, but it did not go their way, and easily the Wallabies cleared it out. England made a mistake, and it's attack back the other way. Mistakes was the order of the day for England. Big mistakes at big times of the match. Australia made 3 times their mistakes, but still not at such crucial times like putting the ball down to dot down for a 22 and knocking it on. That is almost unfathomable. How can you do that? Unbelievable stuff from Johnny May. Mike Brown run the ball into touch, fielding kicks a couple of times. Silly mistakes, silly match from England, and they were comprehensively outplayed by the Wallabies. Their World Cup is over. England is gone. Massive result. Australia and Wales will fight on into the playoffs. We will see them later on to see who will top the pool. But for now, for today, everyone say goodbye to England. Their World Cup dream is over. Leave your commiserations in the comments below, and thank you all for tuning in and watching. If you're happy to see England out to the World Cup, let me know. If you're very upset to see them out, let me know as well what you think of what has happened in the last couple of days of the Rugby World Cup. But until we meet again, thank you all for tuning in and watching. Hope you're enjoying the match of the day of the Rugby World Cup, and I'll see you all next time. Until then, take care.